Hey y'all, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be talking about Phytosurgence. I know I have mentioned this brand a handful of times, but I have a package. I have restrained myself from opening this since it arrived yesterday, and I'm ready to get into it. But let's do a little history lesson on the brand, because I think when we're talking about indie brands, the starting point is as important as where they are now. So Phytosurgence was founded in June of 19. This is all according to bustle.com. They did a piece on Jason Lau, who is the owner and founder of Phytosurgence. He's also the one who develops all of their formulas, who really gets into the weeds with undertone, and that's what makes this brand special. So founder Jason Lau is all about brand transparency and fostering an inclusive community with customers, which he does by pulling back the curtain behind each product that he personally formulates. Founded in June 2019, the Asian and LGBTQ owned brand blends ultra subtle cream finishes and nourishing skincare ingredients, pearly skin illuminators tested across a variety of skin tones. This is all according to bustle.com. So along with makeup, they are also really well known for their skincare. I just finished their Verdant Force Field Moisturizer. It is a beautiful moisturizer, but when they call it verdant, it smells like grass. It smells like earth. And for some people, it's going to be too much. For me, when I started using it, it was a lot, but I loved the formulation. So I just kept using it and I loved it. I ended up throwing in like a milky essence in the bottom so I could get every last ounce of product out. So the skincare, which is only the one product I've tried, but there's a new product in here that I'm excited about. So let's get this open, and then I'm just gonna do a basic face of makeup using some of the products I have here, along with some of the other stuff I'm using. All right, scissors. Oh, I need a pair of scissors. J'ai besoin les ciseaux. Okay, oh, qu'est-ce que c'est? I don't remember ordering a brush. Ooh, soft quill. Ooh, it's a duo fiber. I am intrigued. All right. Why do I only remember ordering? Why did I get 2 copies of 3? I don't know what's going on here. They sent me 2 of the number 3 bronzers. So maybe I'll just toss one of these in my for sale bin or give one to a friend. I'm not even gonna open that one. And y'all, if you have problems opening products, I'll give you my little secret. First of all, cosmetic spatula. Second of all, open them from the bottom, because I guarantee you this, oh, it's not taped shut. Doesn't work on this one. On most things, that trick does work. All right. Ooh. This is one of the Skin Spark blushes in Ember. Let's see what this number 3 shade looks like. Looks like that. We'll swatch it against the other 3 that I have. I think this is Singe. Could be wrong. I can't read the bottom. Yes. So this is another one of the Skin Spark blushes in Singe. I'm working on another project right now and I'm looking for dupes. And the new thing is the Calm Conditioner Lip Balm, and mine is in the shade Brave Break. So let's open this and put it on because, oh my goodness, my lips are so dry. All right, ooh, she is brown. Nice. Oh, it's gorgeous. Put it on my lips, see how it feels. No fragrance. We love that. Thank you, Jason. It's got a slight tug Got a very slight tug on the lips, but it feels like that tug is there because this is a little thicker and it just is grabbing on and making sure that the lips get hydrated. It kind of pushes the product into your lip as it runs across, and it doesn't feel like it leaves much on top. My lips just feel really hydrated all of a sudden. I think I like this. I definitely like the mechanism. I like a twist up lip balm. It's sometimes easier than a doe foot. Yes. Let's swatch. Do I want to swatch the new stuff all together? Let's swatch the bronzers and then we'll get into all the blushes and stuff, and then maybe I'll put some of the stuff on my face. So I'm going to swatch the ones I have and then I'll leave space for number 3. So 4, 2, and 1. So these are the Spectral Sunlight Cream Bronzers. You've seen me use number 1 under my eyes because it is so light, it is almost indiscernible. Now, I have heard that with the newer bronzers, he has changed the formula so that they swatch better, they're a little less waxy. I am interested to see what that's going to look like. So that is shade 1. Shade 2 is going to be rosier. So the odd numbers are more golden and the even numbers are rosier. So you can see even in the 1 and 2, this one's definitely got a little bit more yellow, whereas this one's got a tiny bit more rosiness to it. Number 4. So that's number 4. It's a little deeper as one would expect. All right, let's see what 3 looks like. I do love the way these pans look when they're fresh and brand new. They've got a beautiful finish. Ooh, that is different. It's slightly meltier. It's slightly creamier. It doesn't feel as waxy. And I actually have a decent swatch. Ooh, okay, that's a beautiful shade. So that's number 3. Excited to get this on my face. Let's take a look at these blushes. And I don't know, yeah, I do want to swatch them with the other 2 blushes that I own from the brand. So let's take a look-see here. So here we have Sublimate and Fume. I've had both of these for a while and I know I love this formula. This is a really thin but very concentrated formula. You don't need much. That would be enough to do my entire face. You see how it spreads out. But once you get it on the cheeks and you start working it, it does blend so beautifully. There we go. So I left it a little thicker so that we can see the color and see the undertones. These are the ones that I own. We haven't started swatching the new ones yet. Fume, I have been using a lot lately because it is so pretty. It's a little bit more cool tone lavender than a lot of my other cream blushes, and I really appreciate that. All right, let's look at Ember and let's look at Singe. I am excited about these. Ember. These, they have just the most interesting texture. You put your finger in them and they feel melty and smooth, and you almost want to pick up a lot, but knowing this formula, oh my goodness. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. And then Singe looks like it's going to be just a little bit pinker. It is. It's more pink. But hot dang, those are beautiful. All right, I am going to throw on a base in my eyebrows and we'll get to putting on these blushes and this bronzer and definitely playing with this brush. Okay, folks, I pulled you in a little bit and I have on just a little bit of the Givenchy Prism Libre Concealer and the Make Beauty Eyebrow Pencil, the Make Beauty Blade Line in Cool Taupe, and the Kosas Brow Gel in dark brown, I think. I think it's in dark brown. All right, let's get into this bronzer. I am so curious. So curious. And let's, ooh. So one of the issues I had with this bronzer when I first started using it, and this is the old formula, is that it was so stiff I couldn't pick it up on a brush. I ended up buying the Sephora, I believe this is the 80, it's the 88. It's stiff and short bristled and it has very little movement to it, but it's domed. So this is very different. It's much lighter. The bristles have a lot more movement and they're longer. What a hair. How rude. Come on. So that is with number 3. And that is without. I think I like it. I feel like I'm getting to know an entirely different formula. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I have grown accustomed to the old formula because that's what I've had, which is why when I was looking at number 3, I was like, well, one way to test both a new bronzer shade. Yeah, the reason I have one is because I'm usually the lightest shade in the bronzer, but that's even lighter than I am. That is a beautiful, warm-toned. It doesn't look like I have been out in the sun on the beach. It just looks like my face is awake. It just looks like I've got a little bit of life to my skin, and I really like it. I really like it. Cool. All right. I know that these wear beautifully. Like they really do. Unless I have to lay down and shove my face in a pillow, that will take off just about anything I put on because I don't wear stuff that usually dries down and lasts. That's just not my MO for my makeup. All right, we're gonna put on these blushes. We're gonna do one on each cheek and then we will even it out as we go. So this lovely lady is Ember. Let's go the right cheek. That feels like the right amount. I am trying to like rein in my blush placement because I feel like it drags down my face and I don't like that. It's a personal thing instead of a like, yeah, I feel like it's just a taste thing in the way that my face is shaped because it is so bottom heavy. I have quite a lot of jaw. Thanks, Dad. It's fine. It is what it is. I am who I am. I'm shaped the way I'm shaped. Let's look at this blush. That is a beautiful tone. There's this warm coral with just a slight hit of pink. That's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. All right. Singe in all of its beauty. Yes. So in order to get the right amount, I just tapped my finger in and that will do it. So yes, I have a blush project that I'm working on. And I think I may have found the answer. I will have to wear the two side by side to see. See, I brought Singe so far in that Ember just looks disconnected. I like bringing my blush under and across. I feel like it just wakes up and lifts my face. So let's do the same with Ember, just to give it a fighting chance. And I am using the same brush. I'm just wiping it off in between. Now I feel like Singe just needs a touch. Look at the glow. Okay, I am wearing 2 layers of the Innisfree hyaluronic acid sun gel because I put some on and then I forgot and then I put more on. So I'm going to be extra glowy and extra hydrated. But look at what those blushes just do to my skin. You just kind of wake it up, give it a little bit more life. And yeah, I'm just going to be putting blush on until the cows come home. So y'all can, you know, carry on. I am just going to blush out. I mean, seriously. These colors are stunning. Stunning. I love them both. I'm glad I bought them. Again, I'm going to be doing a swatch fest at the end of the year to declutter and really like get my blushes all side by side on my arm. All right, I want to bring a little more bronzer into this because I usually take my bronzer over my blush. And I'm just using what's left on the bronzer brush. I like this brush, especially for this bronzer. I wonder how it'll work with the other bronzers that are not the new formula. The lip balm feels nice. It feels like I need to go in with a second layer. But like that first round of bronzers, it does have a tug. It's got a tug and a touch of waxiness. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just not what you would expect with something in this delivery mechanism, this delivery component. All right, I'm going to throw on one of their eyeshadows. I thought I pulled it out. Nope, it's in the basket. Yeah, this is Astral Atmosphere. It is one of my favorite eyeshadows. It is just like the ultimate sparkle. If you're looking for Space Cowboy from Urban Decay, but you'd prefer a cream instead of a powder, this is your answer. This one's got a little bit more base to it than Space Cowboy, but on the lids, they're indiscernible. I would swatch them against each other, but I don't know where Space Cowboy is. It's probably in my palette of singles right next to me, but I think they're gorgeous. I really do. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. I don't even want to like even anything out. I'm just happy having 2 different blushes on my face. Excuse you. Hi. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of my Oma contour, throw on my Make Beauty Lash Prototype Mascara, and then we will have some final thoughts. So, my mom was watching Dancing with the Stars the other night. Yes. You have not been on camera in long time. Would you like to say hello to people? Yeah? Do you have a frozen nose? Do you use your frozen nose for crime? Yes. He does frozen nose crime. What is that paw for? Oh my goodness. There you go. He's not a big fan of being on his back. If I can get him vertical, that's usually how he prefers to be held. Yes. Yes. Okay. Wanna go down? Down you go. All right. That is the Loki boy. That is Loki boy. Loki boy is head of Frosno's Bros International Crime Syndicate. Because he likes to take his froze nose and put it on my toes. Yeah. So he and his brother both use their froze nose for crime. Little contour across the nose. Just because I can. And I have a little, I like the BK112 for that contour work. It's nice. It does a nice little bit of blending. These I love. Throw on some mascara and call that a face of makeup. All right. All right, let me do that. So there we go. I really like this mascara. I do. It just needs a little bit of time to mature in the tube before it's really like ready for everyday use. And I think I mentioned it's the Make Beauty Lash Prototype. By the way, if you ever need a weapon, this is it's hefty. It is a hefty cinch sack. 80s babies. Let's hear it. Okay. Final thoughts. Sleeves are already rolled up. Astral Atmosphere. This has been mine for a long time. I've used the dickens out of it. I love it. The two blushes. I don't think these are colors that I have in other blushes. I am very happy and very excited to have these. They're so pretty. They're glowy. They look fabulous on my skin tone. I'm sure they would look fabulous on other skin tones too. One of the things that Jason Lau, who's the owner of Phytosurgence, that he is very careful with is making sure that the undertone works across the board. He has developed a product that has enough shades that there are shades that are going to work for every undertone. When he first released the blushes, or the bronzers, when he released the bronzers, he put out 12 shades. That is one of the largest bronzer lines up to that point. And these have been out for a couple of years. Number 3 is like my warm everyday shade. It's not like my Make Beauty. My Make Beauty is, I have been in the sun, it's middle of summer. This is, I've been outside. regardless of the day. It just brings my skin back to life. It's not too pale, it's not too warm, it's not too green, and it's not too orange. Those are the problems that I find I have with bronzers. Number 3 is fantastic. I'm going to continue to use 1, 2, and 4. I have no reason not to, but I'm glad to have number 3 to complete the array. I don't think I've ever owned this many bronzers from one brand. That speaks incredibly highly of this formula, these colors, the shade range, all of it. I love it. Love it. And the new formula, A+. I like it a lot. It's much easier to work with. I don't have to use my thumb and pressure. If you saw the pans in my other 3 bronzers, I've actually had to take my thumb and go in and break up the surface so that I can get under that hard waxy press and get product. So I think the new formulation is definitely an improvement. The lip balm, this is an instant handbag winner. I really like the color. It's brown, but it's not really visible as a lip product or as a tinted lip balm. It's just perfect. So there we are, friends. That is a little bit, that is not a total deep dive, but it is a experience. This is another one of my brand experience videos. I have already done one for Make Beauty. I will list that one wherever the cards pop up. I can't remember. It's all backwards from the way that I'm filming. It makes my brain hurt a bit. Anyway, to my current subscribers, thank you for being here. I really appreciate your help, your support, your kindness, your feedback, all of it. You are wonderful. I am excited to see where this community goes in the next year. So if you are in the United States, please remember to register to vote and make a voting plan. I hope that you are taking care of yourselves so you can take care of each other, and I'll see you all in my next one. Where are you, you little Nerf herder? You scruffy looking